Hello, my name is Dr. Michelle Maidenberg. Today I'm going to be talking about joy. So, usually we use the terminology happiness, and sometimes we could actually get into this spiral of being unhappy because we're chasing happiness. And, in the media, and I've talked about this before, it's expressed like 10 ways to be happy and 20 ways to be happy. And there's this kind of underlying sentiment that if you're not happy, you have to find ways to get happy, and that there's something wrong with you if you're not happy. So it's impossible to be in a happy state all the time, obviously, because it's a feeling and we ebb and flow through feelings all the time. But I invite you and encourage you to think of the terminology of joy and contentment and satisfaction. And the way we think of joy differently than we do of happiness is almost like an adverb. Like, what does it take to be in joyfulness? And for everybody that's different. For some people, being around people and socializing and connecting with others is a way to be joyful. Others is being in quiet and just being on their own. For other people, it's finding a sense of purpose, or it's doing something productive. So you have to find the thing that makes you feel joyful. And it's not just a feeling, but it's an act of doing things that put you in that state. So, right now, considering the time we're in and the uncertainty and the ambiguity of just everything going on around us, and there's so much of it, we're flooded with all these different areas where we're feeling so, unstable and a lack of groundedness, that we really have to cultivate joyfulness. It's not just going to be here. And right now, it actually takes some more effort to be in a state of joyfulness. So I encourage you to really think about it that way, of what do you need to do for yourself and for others, those you love, for example, to all cultivate that state of joyfulness. And this guided meditation is going to be focused on joyfulness. So if you could sit up straight, and if you feel comfortable enough, if you could close your eyes. And I want you to really tap into, either a circumstance or, a time past in your life that you could kind of draw from, where you feel that you could connect to that joyfulness, that joy, that real contentment. And it could be with being with people that you love, or accomplishing something wonderful, or reaching a pivotal milestone, whatever it is, anything that comes to mind. And as you're thinking about it, try to think about the details around it. What was there for you that allowed you to really be in the moment? And what about it was so special? What about it made you feel so content and satisfied? And try to tap into those feelings. And the feelings could be warmth in your body. It could be the palpitations in your heart racing just a little quicker from excitement. It could be thinking that you never want this moment to end. Whatever's coming to mind. And Tom Bodit says, a person needs just 3 things to truly be happy in this world: someone to love, something to do, and something to hope for. And in that moment of joy, or in moments of joy. Try to contemplate for yourself, who is someone you love? Who is someone that you feel connected to, a kinship with? And maybe something you hope for, a goal that you want to accomplish. And try to tap into that. Again, really feeling it on a very deep visceral level, deep in your heart. And Nicholas Chamfort said, "The most wasted of all days is one without laughter." And think of a moment in time where you had that laughter, where you were able to really just feel the humor, feel the playfulness. You could just let yourself go because of things being so comfortable. And Anne Frank says, "I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains." Really being in the moment and being able to notice the beauty that's there, that never leaves, no matter what. Whether it's looking outside and seeing nature and the beautiful trees and flowers, or after a rainstorm, a beautiful rainbow that covers the sky. And it takes sometimes sorrow to know contentment, because that's always there on the other side of it. Just like on the other side of the rain will be this beautiful rainbow. Noticing the colors, the vibrancy, just being able to be there and look at it with appreciation. And Thich Nhat Hanh says, "Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy." Making somebody feel special, making somebody feel whole, hearing somebody, supporting someone, even just smiling and making them feel validated. And Mark Twain says, "To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with." So again, sharing the joy with others. And Tagore says, "I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy." And Goldie Hawn said, "If we can just let go and trust that things will work out the way they're supposed to, without trying to control the outcome, then we can begin to enjoy the moment more fully. The joy of the freedom it brings becomes more pleasurable than the experience itself, the act of just being, of being joyful and savoring each and every moment, each joyful moment that comes our way, noticing it, validating it, and feeling it in our bodies. If you could take a deep breath in and hold and out. And again, in and hold and out. And last one, in and hold and out. And when I count to 3, when you're ready, you could open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Wishing you and your family safety and health. Thank you.